I'm in my hotel in Paris and I thought that I would do a little quick makeup thing. I got up really early to do some filming because I'm here with Dauphin and we're filming some stuff which comes out at the end of the month or next month. And I had a shower, washed my hair, and after I'd drawn the 3 layers of curtain and blind, thinking it was going to be bright outside, it was pitch black. So I had to wait for a little while, and now it is light. Look, Eiffel Tower. So I thought I'd just do my quick and easy makeup that I've been doing whilst in Paris, and for the whole of this week really. Starting off with, back to a favourite, a Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet. So if you've never seen this in action, I've used it a lot, but now is your sort of chance to see it. I use shade 20, and it's a gorgeous fluid foundation. I bought this one with me because I knew it was going to be really hot and really humid, and I didn't want to have to keep powdering. This has got a really beautiful matte finish. Matte velvet, so it's, when you think of matte you think of dry and cakey, but it's not. It's got a real glow to it, but it's so lightweight. I find that it's fine on dry skin. It's perfect if you've got oily or combination skin, but on dry skin, if you prep nicely, so nice moisturiser underneath, it sits beautifully as well. If you've got very dry skin, serum, oil, buff it in really nicely, seal it in with a face cream. There are things you can do before you start just to make everything perfect. Now look at that. Is that not the glowiest, most gorgeous finish? That stays all day on me, all day. I've used the tiniest amount. It's really quite sheared out, so you could go in heavier if you wanted to, but I don't need to, so I put on the thinnest amount. I'm using a Bobbi Brown full coverage brush for this. This is the double-ended one, so it's got the concealer on the other end. I have to say, although I kind of like that this is here, this concealer one, I don't use it. I use it probably about a 20th of the time that I use this. And they do sell the full coverage brush as just that, so you can just buy that. And you know what? I wouldn't mourn the fact that this was limited edition. I'd just go in for the full coverage single edition thing. Bourjois Blur the Lines Concealer in shade number 2. I'm really won over by this concealer. It's not the heaviest coverage in the world. However, it just has the softest texture to glide on, and then blends out into this sort of powder consistency, and then stays. Which is what you want really, isn't it? I think it works best over foundation. But I will do some close-ups before and afters and put them on my website so that you can see. I just think it's not, you know, it's not light reflecting like Touche Eclat or anything like that, but it just gives a really nice smooth finish to the under eyes. If you hadn't prepped your under eyes and they were very dry, this probably wouldn't be ideal for you. But yeah, it just has this sort of gliding feel to it, which is very good. YSL Bronzing Stones, and this is shade, do you know what, I have no idea, but I think it might be shade 3, whatever that is. I don't know whether this is even still out, but you know what, it's just a really nice summery bronzer. And we're all pretending that we're still in summer. Mascara. L'Oreal False Lash. Really like this one. It's got an odd brush. And like every other mascara in the world, I get it all over my eyelids, but I like the effect of it. I was going to do this makeup video with a white towel turban, a la Victoria Beckham in her Instagram when she launched her range for Estee Lauder. But it's so incredibly hot that I started to have palpitations, so I had to take it off. With regards to mascara, I'm sort of the persuasion now that you just get on in there with the brush, get it right into the base of the lashes, wiggle it around, drag it through to the ends, get that full, the full coverage of the lash right into the roots. And then let it dry and clean it off your lid afterwards, because if I pandy around trying to avoid my lids, I don't actually get a good mascara application. So better to let it dry and then do clean-up squad, I think. Eyebrows, I've got my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm almost finished with this actually. Look, I'm not big on brows. You're probably very rarely going to see me drawing in my brows. I'm just not into it that much. Someone else is doing my makeup. I like it if they do my brows, but quite often I don't. Sometimes I like it when they do my brows, let's say. But a lot of the time, I just think, no, I'm not keen on what you've done there. I just look overdone, I look older. I'm not interested in that at all. Victoria Beckham lipstick in Nude. Really glossy and polished and smart. Ah, brilliant, thank you. Well, that looks rather nice. You're going to have to watch my vlog next month, or at the end of this month, to find out what is on that table. So there we go, Q-tip, bit of eye makeup remover, done. Let's add a little bit of eyeshadow. Another Victoria Beckham product. Read my full review of this on my website before you invest in anything. I'm just going to finish off. Oh God, this has turned into Victoria Beckham take 2, hasn't it? It was literally because I finished filming that video and threw a load of makeup into my bag because I was going to Paris. So lots of her products landed in. I'm going to use the Nude K-Gel from the double pencil thing and get it all underneath my lash line. Just because I think this is a great trick for opening up the eyes, and take it a little bit out of the corner. Now look, this is so soft and beautiful that if you're not careful, you do end up getting a little bit onto your lower lashes. So you just have to make sure that you pick that off a little bit. Otherwise it sort of takes away the definition of the eye. She says really knowingly. Right, breakfast time. Sorry, I can smell that and it's just too much. I'm like one of those dogs from Game of Thrones that's not been fed for 2 weeks, although I have been fed loads, but oh God, I'm wittering on. Right, this concealer isn't out for a while, but yeah, I shall update you before it comes out. Everything else is out now. And that is my quick and easy makeup look for the heat in Paris, early morning. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.